the ping should be going out real soon.
Are we live?
Yeah. Don't know if the ping's gonna work in DRL. Seconds.
Driven Racing
There you
Lake
go.
Twitch. We are live.
Ooh.
I just see a stream here. We Rambo Racing League. That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Kinda.
We Rumble Racing League.
Yes. Interesting. Can I do the intro? Or do you want to
yeah,
do it?
feel free if you wanna go for it. Go for it.
Okay. So, buenas noches, amigos. Welcome to the next DRL. The best commentator in the world, Leo Coco PC2. He is the best. W's in the chat for the best commentator, Leo. And have fun watching the race.
Yeah.
Ja, Grüße gehen raus an Emin. Okay, Tucker. It's not starting yet, Tucker. It's not starting yet. You're still in the menu. Oh, and quick question. How's it working? Do we need to leave after the qualifying or something? Because, I mean, in real life, it's different with a sprint race, I think. Okay. I just know last time in Imola, I think we just didn't do anything. Okay, so we just stay in the menu, right? Okay. Jivan, okay. So have fun commentating, and everyone else have fun watching. And remember, I will also join the call then if I disconnect. But definitely invite me immediately when you see it, obviously. Okay, so yeah, thank you. Have fun. Bye.
As that was logo ouch. Championship contender. There you go. There is a few cheeky words coming out from my mouth. He has got a potential, like every other driver, all got a potential to potentially race winner. Let me just get the Twitch chat up. There it is. Yeah, like I said, we all have a potential to win. For example, I could potentially win Asia Tier 1 next season. If I say next season, and if I've got free time to race in next season, you never know. And how you all doing in the chat today? How you all doing? I see Tugger in the chat. You're not racing, right? Nope. Zero racing abilities today. Oh, sorry. I just felt so tired today. I don't. But I'm feeling better today, so I'm gonna take my pain out on myself. Not physically, but like, yeah. I haven't been good for man. I'm living the dream right now. Actually, about that. I don't know if I can openly speak about it, but you know what? Why not? I can openly speak about it to you viewers at DRL, wherever you are in the world. I can actively say it to you guys. EUT1. Yeah. Just a side eye. That's if you know what side eye means. Yeah, it didn't really go too well. My mic's cutting off. Oh, crumb. I don't know what to do with my. But yeah, didn't really go too well. Yeah, if that's all I can really say. It didn't really go too well. Yeah. And today we are doing this solo-handed. No other person. Gonna feel strange. Done this before. It's gonna feel awkward. Let's get our head down and. Okay, Lewis, it's hammer time, you know. Hammer time, indeed. Every day is a learning day for me. Yeah. Some days didn't go too well, others are going fine, you know. Even expected to live, you know. Anyway. Let's go. GB Gracer on the podium. We'll see come true then. I, I think he's in the Red Bull. I don't want to. Oh yeah, he is in the Red Bull as you can. Oh my. That was a low brain IQ moment right there. On my screen, it literally says in the pit lane, Red Bull Racing and GB Gracer. I was trying to think of who or what car he was in. And yeah, low brain moment there for myself. But anyway, yeah, we get any ways of that topic. As for Red Bull of Monster in P1 for the Red Bull racing car. GB Grace at the moment in P14. Yeah, Hicho, I'm super sorry if I keep on pronouncing his name wrong. Currently in P2, Red Dog up into P2 actually, taking that position away as he doing alright at the moment. On a podium place, Firestorm up into P3. Loco in P6, P5 now. Now, he's dropped a few places, but he's got back up. Surely Loco needs to score some great points here, as Firestorm, his previous race, he did not finish. Fair enough. And yeah, Firestorm has got himself up into P2. Yeah, Yahicho for McLaren is leading the way here in our one-shot sprint qualifying. That was a bit smooth, I can't lie. Yeah, for Alpine in P3, bit of a great performance there from him. Monster in P4. Super sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Loco, third driver in for Firestorm takes P1. Surely that's gonna make a bit of a nervous reaction from the top drivers behind him really. As he takes pole. Loco gets himself up into P4. Many drivers have been disqualified. Even Charlie Davidopoulos. So good. As we head into the short sprint race here at Belgium. I almost said that wrong. Sorry, but here's your top 10, top 8 actually today. As only the top 8 gets points. So in P1 you've got Firestorm. In P2 you've got the Alpine. In P3 you've got the McLaren. Loco in P4. Monster in P5. The Williams in P6. And then making your top 7 is the Aston Martin. Then GB Gracer in the top 8 here today. As there surely might be a few crashes, a few incidents, chaos, carnage, drivers going off track, on track, going for the switchbacks. It's going to be chaotic, but only time will tell who those drivers might do or might crash. As you never know, there could be a 5-row, a 5. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? You look down the long pit lane, see those cars on. I can't really show you which just this way. Down here, as it's gonna be 5 red lights, and it's gonna be lights out, and away we go. Firestorm getting a great reaction time there. And we'll see if there's any positions made or lost here. Comagun has joined the session. I think I was just a bit tight on time. Monster has retired from possession, already on lap 1. Firestorm has lost P1. He is like a sitting duck of the race restart. Will he potentially lose another place here? As in Loco stays in P4. There is further moves going up behind for P7 at the moment, as Firestorm retakes her lead. Then there's a battle, bit of a lock up there from the Alpine that might be able to secure him trying to pull away there, as there's many positions being made and lost. Artie up into P9 on the fresh medium tyres. RB Tim in the Red Bull team. In P14. GB Gracer getting him not getting himself. The Kick Sauber of SK has got himself a 3-second time penalty. But further up the grid for P3, actually, we ride on board with Loco. No pressure to him, but he's doing great at the moment in P4. As you see on board with him, you see how narrow the track is, as in up in front. Are we going to see a dive bomb? We do see a dive bomb between the top two. When these two battling, it's going to cost them time to the race leader, as they're not really trying to work together really, for Alpine and other drivers. Other drivers entering the pit lane as well. Are we going to see a dive bomb from Charlie? No, it's going to be a dive bomb from SK. RT gets himself dropped 1 place back. As, yeah, some would say that it's the fastest penalty ever. Ooh. Maybe a bit of contact made for them too. Through goes Yahisho in P2. Through goes Loco as well, up into P3. The podium places are happening here. As an RT getting himself up into P10, 12 actually, losing P13 actually. A commentator's curse right there, as he had to avoid in action from himself there. Then surely he needs to just deploy a bit more battery to get within that slipstream. He's not really right there. As in, you can see on board with him, yeah, he's kind of clearish. He's got free air really. Firestorm. So does Yahicho. So yeah, that's a bit of that for you there. And as we go on board with RB Tim making P10, it's going to be Tim versus Charlie. Charlie's going to potentially use that battery of his to try to find a way through. Charlie's going to go for the move. He goes to the outside, which is going to be for inside. He waits for the move. He's going to go for the send. With some broken front wing damage, he does go for the send. He gets his elbows out, and he says thank you very much, but then he gets spun. Spun? Yes, spun in doing so. As in, the Alpine is right behind the Mercedes actually, and he's trying to find a way through. As in, ghosting is enabled for these two drivers. I do not know why or what's happened to them two. Lewozzi versus Trancilson, as he gets the move done, and he's gonna go to make it even better. Are they gonna make it 3 wide? They are trying to make it 3 wide. Are they okay? As then the RB of GB Gracer has to cut the corner, getting himself a 3-second time penalty. As then further up the grid, where the main show is, Loco is trying to find Thames to Firestorm. if these two were in a VC, things would probably be heated up right now. As you see the Alpine right behind, trying to make a move and trying to do something. As in, oh, for Ferrari at the back of a grid, getting a 10-second time penalty for cutting the track. As in, that's loco. Is that loco out? Does he need an infi? 1 second, guys. I'll see if loco needs an infi, or if he doesn't, he needs an infi. Then that is loco out of the sprint qualifying here. He won't be losing too much point, but in the race, it really doesn't matter. No, did he crash? I have zero clue. If it looked like he crashed, I didn't see any front wing damage. He was in a VC with me, seeing that he did leave the session, so he does need another in-fight. Let me quickly send one his way. And I'll send one. I'll send another one just in case. Where is he? Is. And there's an insane battle happening.
Leo?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello. I'll send you an invite.
Perfect. I've crashed and disconnected at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, let's focus on the race.
Yeah. Thank you. As there is a battle for P4 at the moment.
If you don't mind, I stay in here for the case of another disconnect.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I just mute myself.
Yeah, so good. As the battle is for P4 at the moment. Most drivers are in a slipstream train at the moment. All the way up into all the way up to P4 right now.
Can you send another invite, please?
As we'll send a quick info. There you go, no problem. As there is a battle for P3 as well, as we get on the third row of the premium seats. As is he gonna go for the send? He's nearby. It's not really going for the send. Will the Aston Martins potentially go for the send?
I guess that's it with the championship as well, but hopefully no disconnects.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, can I now still take part of the race? Because I was basically DNF'd and I was out of the session. How is it working now? Can I just drive normally then, or
yeah, you should.
Because I
you should be able
can't
to
take.
when you.
Okay. I hope.
As the Williams gets past, and will the two Aston Martins try to charge on? As we see, oh, them two Aston Martins making a bit of contact there. This battle is going to be insane for P5. Soft tyres versus normal tyres. The fastest lap at the moment is a 1 minute 45.0 as well on fresh mediums. I will get up the penalties as a 23-second time penalty for GB Gracer. 3-second time penalty, 23 for the Ferrari as well. I'm struggling to read these penalties. There's a 23 time penalty for both drivers. That's going to be very costly here. As in, let's get up the normal data. Where is it? If I can find the normal data. Here it is. Can have the penned list on as well. Will Yahicho in P3 potentially go for the send? He does not think of it. Will the Aston Martin potentially go for one lunge? Davido Boss, is he going to go for it? Does not want to go for it just yet, and he stayed behind, waiting for something to go between them two. These two drivers going down the main straight. Not too far, but not too short either. Going through up into these corners, making it making it
Are you
quite
not
good.
commentating?
I am, but I don't know.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I'm not doing it on.
Discord.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, okay.
Oh, as through goes the Aston Martin question mark. Ah, he was gonna think of the move, and he does not. He does not lunge too far back. Oh, oh, there's almost a bit of an incident there between Killer, Ajan Killer 13 had a bit of an incident almost, and some front wing damage from the kick Sauber. Oh, is he gonna go for the send? He does. RB Tim goes around the outside, he gets his head down, and he says, "Thank you very much. That was a fantastic move there." Oh, we get a bit of an understeer. So Charlie is gonna potentially go for the send. Is he? Surely Charlie's gonna go for her. He has a bit of front wing damage as well, but is he? He's looking for the move. Will he go for her? Don't think he is. He is gonna take his chance right now, and he's gonna get himself up into P10. What a great move there, as the kick Sauber has to just back out of that move. Loco, I don't know if I can say that, but someone like a fan of yours said that in chat.
Said what?
Master MGS Glam says master commentator please to Loco, and then something else which I cannot pronounce.
Oh my god. You mean?
Yeah, I do not know what he means, but yeah.
I'm not gonna say it here because I don't want you to get into trouble because you're streaming.
Yeah.
It's nothing very big, but it's German.
Ah, okay.
Why is everyone hating me on the chat? Starlight? Psh, be quiet.
As an RB Tim
I have
gets
more
a...
race win now podiums in DRL than you have even raced in DRL.
Ooh. As an RB
So,
Tim is potentially gonna go for the move. Surely he's close enough to go for it. Oh, he could have...
wait, can I do commentate with you now? The rest of the
Yeah,
sprint?
if you want to.
Okay. So, Firestorm leading ahead of Almo, the Alpine, with a margin of 6 seconds. Firestorm is absolutely cooking here. The first time in DRL for him to drive without ABS, so very good performance from him right now. Yashinito is right behind the Alpine. The Alpine on P3. He will have DRS now, 5 tenths behind. This could be the move. I mean, he is close enough. DRS activated. There he comes. The McLaren goes up to P2. My heart is broken, so he's coming close in the championship, but great move.
Yeah, as that was... I don't know if he had plenty of battery more than the Alpine, and he just played his cards really. As Red Dog has got himself a 10-second time penalty. I do not know if that was from speeding in the pit lane. But yeah, this battle for P2 is still on. Anything could go south for one driver. As in GB Gracer getting himself a time penalty as well. As in oh, Charlie! Charlie getting himself 1 point in P8. Hopefully he can keep on to that place.
Oh, yes.
But then that penalty might be a bit costly for him.
Yes, it will.
As in
Oh, the
Firestorm
race is
goes
already
to
over.
win.
Oh. Yeah, great drive from Firestorm. Yashinito on P2 also with a very great performance.
Williams
And
in P4,
yeah,
come on.
also very good result for the Williams team there, and Alpine is making good points in the Constructor Championship.
Yes, and GB Gracer gets
Oh,
another
actually,
10-second time penalty.
Charlie kept the position and is P8.
I got a bit lucky on his time penalties. Oh my god, the Ferrari... Oh, he's AI anyways. Oh no, he's still driving. Great. Gonna wait a full lap for him as well. And Red Dog currently into these last few corners. Surely he's gonna take P14.
But what about Loco? Could he still score points? Obviously no.
Oh, another 10-second time penalty.
Oh.
Can the Ferrari potentially take P14? If he stays on track a bit more.
Yeah.
As he gets a 3-second time penalty as he retires as well.
Yes, left.
To be fair, I would be a bit fuming if I just commentators cursed him. Super sorry, Ferrari driver.
Also, thank you to Starlight and Tuga. Okay. So, I'll stay in the call until I'm on the grid at least.
Yeah.
So, for the case something is not working, I hope it will work.
Do you wanna announce the top 8 or?
Me?
Yeah, if you want to.
I'm already out, but okay, I see it on the stream. So, Firestorm on P1 with a great performance ahead of Yashinito and more. They were so far ahead of the rest. Then the Williams, I can't pronounce the name, I'm sorry. Then we have Smartin, Little Aussie, Asgata, Killer, and Charlie on P8. That's all the people who scored points.
Yeah, thank you for that. Oh, do we have another one-shot qualifying for the actual race?
Oh, I can. Oh, let's go. Whew. Okay. So, everyone else, have fun watching.
Thank you for joining us.
No worries, my pleasure.
As that was Loco, our championship contender. Once again, he got a chance to.
Oh, if I'm correct, I have 12 laps of fuel in again, as in the last qualifying.
Oh, 12 laps.
Let me see.
As here's your top 10. Here's your top 10.
13 laps.
Let's go. As in, what am I pressing? Press wrong buttons. Charlie in P1. GB Gracer in P2. Could this be a pole for Charlie in that American Hascar? Oh, I may have jinxed it actually. Red Dog in P2. Red Dog P1 now. Can he take P1 for American team? Can he come home to take P1? RB Tim, GB Gracer once again taken away it from RB Tim and Red Dog. Yahicho is behind. Yahicho takes P1. Super sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. GB Gracer once again takes P1. He dropped down to P3. Yahicho once again in P1. Monster in P3 was P2. Now he gets P2 once again. Can he potentially be in it for the championship? P1. He does get P1. Davido Boss retires from the session. Monster in P3. Red Dog just behind. Another retirement there. Oh my god, this is chaotic. As in Monster once again in P1. The rapid Red Bull racing car in P1. But Monster once again retakes it here in our one-shot quali session today at today at EUT2 at Belgium. Surely he's going to come home to take that P1. Unless you have a bit of a moment, he does lose P1 to the line. As that was very chaotic there, let alone the least. Our monster in P2. Great performance from him. 12. Ooh. As here's your top 10 today. You've got the McLaren on pole. Monster in P2 for the Red Bull Racing. Alpine in P3. Williams in P4. Mercedes in P5. The Haas of Red Dog in P6. GB Gracer, the second Red Bull driver, in P7. Charlie in P8. Lil Ozzy in P9, and then Coma Gun in P10 in the Scuderia Ferrari. We've got a full treat here to watch, so go grab yourself some popcorn, any water, any drinks, feel free, as, yeah, it's going to be chaotic as we're waiting for the drivers to choose their strategies, their setups, maybe adjusting the rear wing, down, clicking, like click, 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 down, 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 rear wing, up, rear wing, whatever. Brake bias, another thing. ERS percentage, battery, how much they want to gain or lose. And as we do have so many Loco fans at the moment in the chat, supporting Loco for this championship. I did kind of mention he might be out of it, but I don't know, in DRL, one race you could be losing, the next race you could be winning. But you never know, Firestorm could get a bit unlucky, but we won't jinx anything, as there are going to be 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go for EUT2. The full race is live, ready to go once again. Monster in P2, gaining that place back from him. A bit of contact made in the background. That is Coma Gun already making some contact on those fresh hard tyres. He does have some slight front wing damage. RB Tim going way off the track, or was that his teammate actually? That was Firestorm in P13 trying to make some moves happen at the moment, as in Mumster in P1. He retakes P1 away from the Alpine. These two drivers are going to be going for it. Loco in P5 at the moment. Firestorm already in P11. He's doing like a Lewis Hamilton basically. He's way too quick for the drivers, as in that is the Ferrari going way off the track first, and through goes Firestorm up into P10. Loco's gonna win. As
Yep, invites
yeah.
me, Leo. Leo. Leo.
Yeah, I invited you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. What the fuck? I'm about to freak out.
No problem.
Wow, wait.
Do you need another one, or?
No, I'm already in. It's loading. I can't believe it. Why? It's not my Wi-Fi, let's say it like that.
Yeah. As a Mumster takes the new fastest lap again. Why is the livery of the Fee car black? Great question. Let me have a quick check. This one. The question to that is, the Fee Club is black because it's got dust on it, or it's an in-game bug, something weird like that. Then through goes Alpine around the outside.
I think I just got the same problem again. I can't take over control of the car. It's not letting me take over control.
Shall I resend you another invite?
Yeah, try it.
As there's a battle for P1 at the moment. Oh my god, the top 4 have already pulled away from the pack as Lil Ozzy is doing a great job to hold up
Have you
some
sent it?
drivers. Yeah,
Didn't
as the other
receive
drivers
anything.
behind are falling.
I just wait until the lap ended. Maybe it's going in general then.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I will restart the game. Race is fucked already. And the championship is lost. But
So through goes the out Aston Martin of Asia Killer.
I hope it will let me drive
Oh,
now.
as in Charlie's in the wall. Do you not know how he's done that with Little Ozzy as well? Bit of an incident there for the FIAs to look at.
It does not let me drive. I just restart the game, yeah.
Yeah, I'll resend
And
you one.
yeah. Did I DNF? Did it say Logan Cat out of the picture?
No, you're still in there.
Good. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
What is EUT2 saying? He said who has an opportunity.
I have zero clue how to respond to that. Yeah,
Hardly the best teammate invited me.
I've zero. Yeah, it's all good.
So I will definitely delete the game and then download it again. Maybe it's then.
Yeah.
No idea why this is happening.
As in the Aston Martin in, not the Aston Martin, the Alpine. Oh, Davido Boss has left the session. I do not know if he needs an invite as well.
I've got a question for Tuga if he's in the chat. For the case that the game does not let me take over control of the car or keeps disconnecting all the time, can I just let my AI drive and does it count as a point? Like when if I score?
Oh, Monster out of the Grand. Well, we had a bit of a spin there. Yeah, you back in it or?
Yes.
Let's go. Then yeah, Monster had a bit of an incident there. Then V2 Firestorm versus Ajax Killer in P6 versus P5. Firestorm is going to be feeling the pressure. Magmacor is also going to put that pressure on Firestorm. Our race current leader is in the Alpine actually. As for McLaren, just took over. The Williams in P3 as well. He goes for the move. Firestorm has to defend for his life. Through goes Magmacor. What a brilliant move there from him. He's going to be delighted with that move, whilst Firestorm will be like, ah, I should not let him pass. I don't know what I'm thinking. Or he might be like, oh, okay. I see he's slower than me. I'll let him pass, you know. Or, yeah. But yeah, that was a bit unfortunate there from him. I'll see if he needs another invite, Davidobos. Then yeah, the race leader is...
So I'm correct, it disconnected again, I'm not sure.
I can send you another invite, or...
Yeah, I just see one car at least here. Cross. No, I'm not disconnected. Luckily.
Yeah. Good. As for McLaren in P2 at the moment, oh, Ejacula in P6 has got himself a time penalty. As we'll switch over to the main tyre compounds. The fastest lap is actually from P2 at the moment. Firestorm maybe trying to wait it out on the fastest lap towards the end. The man's got a mission. Can he get that mission done, or will he have to settle for P2? And through goes the Williams into P1. He gets the move done and dusted. Williams The man, the myth, the legend, he's gone for a double overtake, I'm pretty sure I saw. As in, he's gone for it, and he's probably gonna lick the stamp in enjoyment right there. As an RB Tim gets a 3-second time penalty, a bit unlucky there from him. But yeah, for Williams, in P1, a fantastic, diabolical move there to get himself up into P1, and he did a great defensive right there from him. The Williams will be delighted. The other two cars will be fuming in pain maybe, or anger. But yeah, that was a brilliant move there from him. There's not much I could have said about that, but yeah. So further back to grid, is that Firestorm? That is, that is Firestorm getting some damage. Firestorm getting some damage somehow. RB Tim is surely going to go for the move up into P7. The Williams, no! Oh, not the Williams. Red Dog getting himself a time penalty as well. No. No, Red Dog. Oh, a brilliant battle there from them two drivers. As Firestorm into the pit lane he goes. But yeah, that was a bit unfortunate there from the Williams car. It's an RB Tim versus the Ferrari driver. Who's gonna come out on top? Who can win this Grand Prix? As in, once again, the race leader changes. It swaps in an instant. As if a blink of an eye was to actually happen. And Firestorm just comes out on fresh softs. Bit strange there from him. And through goes RB Tim around the outside, getting his head down and saying thank you very much. As in Loco doing the exact same move right there from a different camera angle, but yeah, a great move there from him. Getting himself up into P10. The charge is still on for any driver really. As one driver could potentially win this race throughout penalties maybe. As a Jet Killer has gone off the track, so has Nosbly. As an RT in P13 has got a 3-second time penalty. That's going to be very costly there from him. Are we going to see a move between these two? Not really close enough just yet. But he does a bit of a trail break in right there. Oh, he has a bit of a moment as well. Gonna see a move between RB Tim versus Red Dog. Is he gonna go for her? Looking like he wants to go for her. Oh, he just backs out of that move right there. We've seen a move through Loco though into these last few corners. Go on Loco, and he's got a race switchback right there up into P9 with the DRS enabled as well. Yeah, he would be loving that dive and that swish back. And then Comagun gets himself up into P10. The race lead once again. I keep on missing it. But yeah, the race lead has once again been swapped again. Loco is gaining to a Jet Killer. As in you can see that Aston Martin. RB Tim and Red Dog going for P6. Going for the fame that they need in this race. RB Tim goes around the outside. He tries to make a stick with Red Dog. Red Dog is allowing the space, but then they make a bit of contact. It might be a bit of a racing incident in general. And I think it's... Oh, bit of a contact almost with a Jet Killer, and he goes through. RB Tim loses that place, and he loses another one to Loco. A great move there from Loco, getting his head down and saying, okay, we've got to do this job. We've got to make sure we can... Yeah, we can make sure we can do our best here. As anything is still possible, as Firestorm in P16 on fresh soft tyres. Is the recovery on from him, or gone on to those tyres too early? Then you can see the order race lead once again. The Alpine, the French team, versus the McLaren team in P1. which driver will come out on top, as in pit stops are being made. Right behind us we got one, and you got Charlie, Red Dog in the pit lane, and so is Artie in the pit lane. We won't see any more in the pit lane at the moment, but then through goes the Alpine, getting his head down, and he says, "Thank you very much, I will be getting past you any time soon." Firestorm with a new fastest lap, but he's on fresh softs, 2-lap old. It's a 1 minute 44.5, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Let me have a quick look if it was 0.7 actually, but yeah, not too far there from him. The current gap between Firestorm and P1 is 38.8 from the race leader at the moment. P6 is only 18.4 seconds between the race leader as well. So he's surely doing a great job in P6. And yeah, the Williams. Bit of a strange thought seeing them in P4 and P5. Hopefully they do get a great result here today. But yeah, we'll hope for the best for them too. Drivers and other drivers really, in general. Oh, Bin. Not Bin. RB Tim causing a safety car. As I don't know if that was intentional, but got a safety car. And GB Grace had just seen all of that loose debris on track and thinking, oh my god. But yeah, every driver would be getting a free pit stop maybe if they wanted a pit or if they needed a pit. And some drivers are going softs. I don't know why they're going softs. Bit of a strange strategy there from them. A 10-second time penalty for the Ferrari in P10. And yeah, some drivers deciding to stay out on old tyres. GB Gracer getting himself a 10-second time penalty as well. Bit costly there from him. And yeah, any drivers doing their different strategies. So Williams behind in P5 has got himself. Oh, I don't know why he's done that. But yeah, for Williams in P5 has actually gone onto fresh softs. A bit of a confusion. Tugger, if you're still here, may I ask a question? Because the Ferrari in P15 has gone on 2 intermediates. Don't get me right or wrong, but like, well, if you want to, you can, but like, yeah, that's a good question. Why is he on intermediates? Can someone please explain that? Like, I'll even ride on board with him, and you see directly in front of you, to the side of my screen actually, or in front of me. Yeah, in front. There is literally zero rain on track. Yeah, I can agree on that question. I can agree on that, Starlight. Or is it going to rain? Maybe it's going to rain? Good question. It could be going to rain. We'll have to wait and see. It's on the Aston Martin in P5. We'll see what tyre he decides to pit onto. As, yeah, I'm utterly confused. If it is gonna rain... Is it gonna rain? I don't know. He has also gone intermediates. Like Kiana said, he might be the smart one here. As at the moment there might not be any rain. Will there be rain later then? That means most of the hard runners or the dry runners are gonna be suffering really. As for Ferrari, will be the first driver the race net leader, even though he might be
Yes.
cooking on those tyres at the moment. As we can hear
Oh,
Loco.
I'm muted. I'm happy.
Yeah,
He's
so
raining.
good. As some drivers had already pitted behind for
For
intermediates.
Inters?
Yeah,
Okay, that's not
P14 and
smart.
P15 as well. So
Okay.
yeah.
Rate my comeback from
As
1 out of 10.
so far, yeah, out of 10. As it is raining slightly on screen. But yeah, those drivers. Is it? It was slightly raining that sector. I don't know if it is still anymore. If we, yeah, it is slightly raining. There is some slight raindrops from on board his camera angle. I don't know if you can slightly see that, but yeah, now you can see on camera. I can't really point on it because my camera isn't facing the actual. But yeah, you can see on the camera, in-game camera, it is slightly raining. So now it might be the time for these drivers to think about boxing. The two at the back, P14 and P15 now, the safety cars in this lap. Has it kind of screwed them over really? As they'll be going racing once again. It's gonna be all or nothing. Firestorm in P9, Loco in P4, Mumster in P3, the Alpine in P1. Who can go for it? Who will be the driver caught out the least or the most in this safety car restart, as DRS might be disenabled? And when is he gonna go? He's gonna do his tactic. He's gonna send the stamp, and he has sent it out of nowhere. Charlie getting himself a 10-second time penalty for contact made, as he is gonna go for the send. Some drivers already in the pit lane, trying to make themselves known. Firestorm in P8 at the moment, trying to get his race underway once again. On lap 11, 3 seconds. Oh my god! Red Dog into the wall. Bit of an unsafe release there from him? Question mark. It did look a bit unsafe from what we saw. GB Grace are going way off the track and then rejoining a bit safely. Charlie, Loco up into P3. Mumster is just like a sitting duck. Is Magma Core gonna get his way through? Is he gonna get himself up into P4? He is gonna think about the theme maybe, as in the intermediate runners are not far behind. Who was he battling for P13? Oh, GB Gracer in the wall, a virtual safety car though. Do not know if that was intentional. That could have helped someone's
Really?
championship. It doesn't look like it is going to be a full safety car, as GB Gracer has left the session. And yeah, no safety car at the moment. And P8 from Comagun isn't too bad. We'll have a quick look at the positions gained. Oh my god, there's a bunch. In P1 and P2 you've got a drive-through for the Alpine in the race lead, as DRS is once again enabled. A bit too early to go on to the tyres. Firestorm and Loco both come into the pit lane. Which driver will be doing the preferred strategy here?
Oh no. I needed to wait very long.
Yeah, no worries. As in Firestorm just comes out behind of Loco. This battle is going to be insane for the championship contenders. As in, a comb gun in P13. As in, these two drivers gonna be battling it out in intermediate conditions. Whose driver can come out on top? If Davido was racing, he would potentially be up there.
The fuck?
As yeah, a bit of
What's a payaso on me? Have you seen that?
what was it?
The Williams ahead of me, going for an overtake, he completely, like, yeah, pushed me off, throwing damage from me now.
Oh, was it minor or full damage?
It's minor, but wow, that was dangerous.
Yeah, as in all for Williams in P3 as well, getting his head down. But he's on mediums. Is he okay? Maybe.
Hello.
Oh, hello,
Lewis,
hello.
I hope it's okay
Hello.
if I am in the call here, connecting sometimes.
It's alright.
Okay.
Yeah, how are you
4
doing?
people yet to pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I was engineering GPT Raider and yeah, he lost it. Coming round double Nash.
As
Very
in,
unfortunate.
Join me and Firestorm.
oh, what a move. Oh, as in these two are gonna go through these two corners nice and cleanly. As in through goes Loco, getting his head down, and he'll be delighted with that. They're gonna make it 4 wide, 3 wide.
Going 4 wide into Lacombe.
This battle is getting heated already. Is it gonna be a through goes Loco moment?
Nah.
And yeah, further up the grid, the Ferrari is losing the DRS of the Aston Martin.
There is no DRS. What are you on about?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Light rain. Was it been disabled yet, or?
Yeah, it's been disabled. The Yakatino and P6 really struggling. Loco and Cadno all over the back of him at the moment.
Gonna be a sitting duck at the moment, PA.
Yeah, I don't know why he hadn't pitted yet, to be honest.
Maybe he thought it was gonna be dry all the way out.
Oh, I can tell you this for free. Definitely not dry right now.
Yeah, and
Predictions until
this race could still get wetter. I was gonna say there was a battle for P4.
Firestorm currently chasing down Tranquillotion at the moment. Coming up, Radion. Now going to go down the inside here, through the Camel straight into Lacombe. He's got the move done on the William. And Yakatino all over the back of him. Loco and Captain actually slightly dropping back to the McLaren at the moment.
Yeah, some more of the drivers battle and not work together. They lose time off of the race leaders, I'm pretty sure. Oh, as then he goes way wide, the Aston Martin does. But yeah, the Williams doing alright in P4.
Yeah, Williams really struggling. Yakatino just overtaken him. And Loco McGavran's now going to be going down the inside of Cavalo, but he's not going to want to get that move stuck. Loco is now sticking behind. Tranquillosa and Giacatino now dropped a 1.3 second gap now to Firestorm. He's now in the podium spot in P3. But Tranquillosa really holding up Loco and Catherine. Going down the inside of bottom chicane. Really cannot get past Williams at all.
I can.
As in, what a move there from him. The Mercedes
you.
looking dominant at the moment. As RT in P12, I do not know if his race is not going too well. Through goes Firestorm to take P2.
And the gap to leader from Firestorm is now a 3.1 second gap.
Through goes some McLaren as well. Oh! The Ferrari going way wide.
Yeah.
Then Red Dog gets himself a penalty at the back of the grid. Then through goes Loco.
Now going. Yeah.
Just take P4, what a move by myself.
Now a 2.2 second gap, quite far behind, but I'm sure he will be able to catch up to Yakatino in P3. Now chasing down for a podium spot and still to try and keep it fight in the championship. Firestorm, as it stands at the moment, will be getting 18 points, which will increase in lead to 181. So Local Encounter's got a job to do on his final 2 races, but I'm sure he doesn't mind a good fight. Do you, Loca?
Yes, I hope. It won't be easy, let's say like that, but yeah. To be honest, with those disconnects, give up until it's officially impossible. I'm now starting to focus on securing P2 and staying ahead of Yashinit, then on P1.
Yep.
Are you
now
seeing
right-
this? The Ferrari's on mediums.
Why is he paying on to media?
I'm just utterly confused as well.
Right. As actually we go to the leader, and not looking like good news for Local Gadget. He's not managing to catch up to P3 as we now ride aboard with Firestorm, having a look down the inside of the Aston Martin. He's got the move down the inside here of Double Nash, and he's got the move to take the lead of the race and extend his lead in the championship, and it's down P16. Lap 16 at the moment, not P16, lap 16 out of 22. And Local Encounter still trying to catch up to Yakatino in the McLaren. It's currently a 2.3 second gap, and they're currently fighting up ahead Yakatino and Adgeta Killer, who's really struggling on a Dinted at the moment.
Yeah, as Firestorm, I feel like he's trying to lock in, and he maybe has been locking in these last few laps.
Further down the field, it's going to be Loco Encounter teammate Artie, actually called in the yellow flag. And Local Encounter now has closed the gap to a 1.1 second gap to Adgeta Killer. Of course, no DRS, but the two ahead are currently fighting. Adgeta Killer, of course, under the safety car, gambling in the drive to pit into the intercom tie-in. But Local Encounter now is there and joining the fight to try and get into the podium spot. As it stands with the penalty, the Aston Martin really struggling, coming out rally on, and it's going to be all for Luckman Cantor to take the final spot on the podium. Currently lap 17 of 22. He's got no ERS left. He won't be able to make the move here going into Lacombe. And the Aston Martin ahead really struggling as well. Of Yakatino and the McLaren, both cars are really struggling. Firestorm really taking the lead, currently a 2.3 second gap. And the Mercedes trying to have a look around the inside, and the Aston Martin's really struggling. Jesus. Leo, what do you think?
Yeah, there's chaos and carnage. But
Let
I
me
don't know
cook.
why P15 is now on wet.
There's a tiny bit of contact there from the Mercedes on the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin really struggling on an inter compound times. Logan Kazan now take the podium spot, final podium spot. Now we're up to P3, 1.3 second gap to the McLaren. And there's currently an advert break for the stream. But 1.3 second gap, Logan Kazan trying to get as many points as he can to try and keep that championship fight alive. 1.5 second gap to we see a yellow flag actually further downfield. Who is that yellow flag? I did
The
Jets and
Aston
Killer.
Martin spun behind, yeah. Very close to the wall. Barely saved it there.
But yeah, this battle is very intense from what we are seeing, as anything still could go wrong for any driver really, even Monster or any, driver. And through goes the Williams. Oh! Aston Martin gets pushed off track a bit. As this battle is going to be for P5. Oh! Aston Martin again going way off the track. In P7. And yeah, Lil Ozzy is right on the rear end of the Williams in P5. Through goes Lil Ozzy for a minute or a second, as then he retakes it for most of his lap, hopefully. As then the Williams has to back out of the move, getting his head down and saying, okay, I know he's fast, I'll let the Red Bull, if he's fast, I'll let him past. As then Loco in P3 has gained quite a lot. He's in 0.7 right now, right behind Yahicho. I'm super sorry if I can't pronounce it, but yeah, in P2.
Yakinito, yeah, Yakinito's really struggling on the engine. We can see at the moment. Now at 8/10 gap, at 0.8 second gap to P2 at the moment as it stands before classification from the steward. Local Encounter MP3 and Firestorm MP1. It will be a 40-point gap in the championship. So Local Encounter really needs to get ahead of Yakatino at the moment in P2. Currently lap 19 of 22. Doesn't have long left to get past the McLaren. Comagun currently in P4. But that's a very interesting fight at the moment.
Yeah, as this battle is even closer now, 0.3 for P2. As then Lil Ozzy gets his head down and he gets in front of Comagun in P5. We might see a last lap battle between P4 and P5 as then they're going once again at it. Not making any contact luckily this time. As then through goes Lil Ozzy if he's going to send it. He tries to send. Doesn't pay off in his favour today. Then Lil Ozzy's might be a bit tempted to go for the send. If he's close enough, he's 0.2 behind. That's surely close enough for the send. He's thinking about it in his rear mirror. Oh, he's gonna go for it. But oh, he pushes Comagun off to the track. Well,
that is going to be the Ferrari and McLaren down the field. as they both collide coming out of double Nash. That would have been a good point for McLaren in the construction fight to get them to jump ahead of the V car, but it kind of looked the way of the V car by the moment in P1, and Local Cars are still struggling to catch up with Yakutino. Yakutino currently on 30% ERS, Local Cars, of course, on 48% at the moment, and Firestorm absolutely leading the race, lap 20 out of 22, 3.4 second gap.
Yeah, some could say he might be an esports driver, some also might say Loco could be an esports driver. Surely he's gonna go for the move. Looking like he might go for it. But he stays behind and waits for a better opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, someone just said in the chat, Cayano just said Williams are cooking. Indeed, they are. Actually, seeing Aston Martin going onto the grass and turning into a lawnmower, but Williams are cooking. P4 and P6 at the moment, really doing really well. That Williams team. We go back to Loco at the moment. Still trying to get past Yakutino, try and maximise his points. Yakutino really struggling to come around Ganache as he goes onto the grass and really giving Loco encounter an opportunity to go down the inside of campus. Not campus, the flag, and he's got the move down the inside, but Yakutino's not going to give this one up at all that easily. They're still fighting, going into campus, and Loco Encounter gets the move in front of him, takes a yellow flag further down the field, and Loco Encounter now takes P2 in the race, and fight on P1, and the guy chasing him down in P2, 4.9 second gap to the championship leader, but we are closing the gap.
Yeah, so that was an insane move there from, yeah, what we both saw. Yeah, I don't know what the McLaren must have been seeing, or the Mercedes, but that was a fantastic move. And through goes Monster once again, up into P4, but due to his penalty, he will go down to PA or P9?
Yeah, I think it's about, P8, I think.
Then yeah, that will grant the Williams up 2 places, or just 1 place for both Williams.
I really want to have a chat with that Ferrari driver who's still out on the medium compound side. I just want to have a chat with him. Like, mate, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah. It's a bit tempting to press the voice chat button and say, is it dry enough on track, or...
Not really. Trust me.
yeah.
As he is getting lapped as well from the race leader. Getting way off the track there with his 12-second time penalty to the Ferrari.
And actually, may I say, I know it's lap 21 out of 22, but Local Encounter is closing the gap to Firestorm. It was just a 4.5 second gap just before. It's now a 3.8 second gap. I know he doesn't have much time to close the gap, but any mistake, any little mistake from Firestorm, Local Encounter is just right behind him. As it stands, the point is now closed down to 37-point gap. So the championship fight is still not over. And Firestorm is now deploying all of his DRS to try and keep Local Encounter behind, and he now bridging the gap back down to 4.2.
Yeah, as Firestorm has done a miracle. He's gained 17 places as I think he got DSQ'd in qualifying. Maybe due to track limits.
Yeah, I think he got track limit violation in qualifying. That's the problem you have with one shot. But Local Encounter's actually reclosed that gap up again. Now Water 4.2, now closing back to a 3.3. Firestorm seems to really be struggling, and Local Encounter's trying to close that gap. Any mistake from Firestorm is going to mean the lead of the race is going to switch over. Now 3.1 second gap for Loco Encounter. Really pushing here now, 3 second gap. Don't know if he's going to be close enough to make any move, but he's really trying to catch up to Firestorm ahead. And it's going to be a brilliant championship fight between the two of them.
Yeah, as his engineer, if he has an engineer, he might be saying, okay Lewis, it's hammer time.
It is the final lap of the race, but it's still only a 2.7 gap. Firestorm seems to really be struggling up ahead. Loco Encounter really pushing through this lap, deploying all of his DRX. Firestorm currently on 45, Loco Encounter on 25. 2.7 gap now. The gap to the leader, and they now come round Campus and Savalot into sector 3. Now a 2.6 second gap. I don't think it's going to be close enough.
Yeah, only if there was like 2 more laps or maybe 1 more lap, it probably would have been doable, maybe.
Yeah, I reckon it might have been with Yakutino holding him up slightly. But we are going to see Firestorm extended lead in the championship to take home and win the Belgium Grand Prix. Loco Encounter not far behind, 2.5 second gap. Yakutino rounding off the podium in P3.
What a race. Also, that's the first for me with a disconnect. And I even had to catch up like 30 seconds at least.
As in the 2 Williams are in P4 and P5.
Yeah, Williams did absolutely brilliantly this race. Hello. Starlight, I can't do Saturday this year. As I'm working Saturdays, but next year I'm not working the weekend. So I will be there on Saturday to do commentary. I will be there next year.
Then we're waiting for the last 2 drivers to cross the line. Through goes RT to cross the line.
That was a pretty good race, though, actually.
Yeah, there was a few intense moments there from most of the drivers.
And I keep that.
As here's your top 10 for today. Not on pole, but he started towards the back, is Firestorm with a race win and a sprint win. In P2 you've got Yahicho for the sprint race, with a 15 point, so 22 points in total. Loco in P3 with an 18 point gap. Williams in P4 with 17 points. And yeah, it was quite interesting there, alone the least.
Saying reports are open. I have a lot.
As fast.
Once again, Lee, much for re-inviting me all the time. That definitely saved my day.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome. Good.
Right, I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna go watch I'm a Celeb.
Yeah. You enjoy?
I hope so too. Yeah, good commentary, Leo. That's good. Well done.
Thank you. You did amazing.
Well,
I tried, as usual.
Yeah.
You did well.
Yeah.
We all and those best commentaries in the world. Everyone knows.
At DRL, you know.
Nah. Like, I mean, I have many friends always watching the race. They are always saying, that you are so good commentators.
Oh, that's nice. I try. We both try. Leo's good. I do like Leo. Watching Leo.
You're
Oh,
both doing very
thanks.
well.
I want to try and be calm like Leo because Leo's very calm and relaxed.
I know,
And
it's like you
and I'm just screaming down the mic as loud as I can.
Yeah, but I mean, this is cool. Like, we have the one, like, more like crafty, you know?
Yeah, we've got like a
Yeah.
full team. It's like, Starlight, you're quite good, you know.
Yeah, I'm also good at commentating, right?
Yeah.
The problem is I can't scream that loud. So
You feel like you'll get used to it, you know.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
mean-
I'm getting used to? To the fucking disconnects. It's literally the third race.
As I'm gonna end the stream.
Okay, guys. Watching.
As I've been your main host here today, Leo Coco PC, I did not mean to deafen in the stream or in the VC, but my bad. Super sorry if I did want to say something. Yeah. Who are we gonna raid off today? Who is a good raid suggestion? See who is live. Good GB. Why not go to KMB, the PC gamer? If you haven't already, feel free to join into the raid. As let KMB PC know he's an absolute true go. He doesn't like me saying that. So whenever I say a true legend to KMB, he just either yeah, he gets frustrated or whatever. But I'll go raid off to him and you're all true legends, and I'll disconnect before you can say it back. Enjoy.
That it has to